Hello everyone. You are on the channel, Who Created It and How? Today we're diving into a story that shines brighter than any other, the story of gold. This isn't just about a shiny metal, it's about power, ambition, and the very foundation of our modern economy. How did a simple element forged in the heart of dying stars become the ultimate symbol of wealth and the cornerstone of global trade? Let's find out. Our story begins long before coins and banks, back when the first humans gazed upon a gleaming nugget in a riverbed. Around 6,000 years ago, ancient civilizations like the Egyptians were already captivated. They weren't using it for trade just yet. For them, gold was divine, the flesh of the gods. They masterfully crafted it into incredible jewelry, death masks for pharaohs like Tutankhamun, and sacred objects, believing its incorruptible nature granted immortality. Gold wasn't money. It was a direct line to the heavens, a treasure reserved for royalty and deities. The big change, the moment gold truly became money, happened around 550 BC in the kingdom of Lydia in modern-day Turkey. King Croesus, whose name is still synonymous with immense wealth, had a brilliant idea. He started minting the first standardized gold coins made from a natural alloy called electrum. Each coin had a specific weight and was stamped with the king's seal, guaranteeing its value. This was revolutionary. Suddenly, trade was no longer a clunky barter system of swapping chickens for pottery. You could use these convenient, portable, and universally accepted coins. Trade exploded, and the Lydian Empire became fabulously wealthy. The idea was so good that it quickly spread across the ancient world, from the Persians to the Greeks and the mighty Roman Empire. As empires rose and fell, gold's journey continued. During the Middle Ages, the Byzantine Empire, with its golden bezant coins, dominated trade routes connecting Europe and Asia. But the real game changer was the Age of Discovery. European explorers, fueled by legends of El Dorado, the city of gold, sailed across the Atlantic. The Spanish conquistadors, in their relentless quest, plundered vast amounts of gold from the Aztec and Inca empires in the Americas. This massive influx of gold into Europe had a profound and often brutal impact. It funded wars, built palaces, and dramatically shifted global economic power, creating what historians call the price revolution. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we enter a new era, the gold standard. Imagine a system where almost every major currency, from the British pound sterling to the US dollar, was directly convertible into a fixed amount of gold. A person could, in theory, walk into a bank with their paper money and demand its equivalent in solid gold. This system was designed to create stability and trust in the international financial system. It meant that a country couldn't just print more money whenever it wanted. Its currency had to be backed by actual gold reserves held in its vaults, like the famous Fort Knox. This period fostered immense global trade and investment, as exchange rates between countries were stable and predictable. However, the gold standard wasn't without its problems. It was rigid. During economic downturns like the Great Depression, governments found their hands tied. They couldn't inject more money into the economy to stimulate growth because they were limited by their gold reserves. The system, once a source of stability, became a straitjacket. One by one, countries began to abandon it to gain more control over their economies. The final nail in the coffin came in 1971, when U.S. President Richard Nixon officially announced that the U.S. dollar would no longer be convertible to gold. This decision, known as the Nixon shock, ended the era of the gold standard and ushered in the age of floating exchange rates we live with today. So what happened to gold after it was dethroned as the king of currencies? Did it just fade away? Absolutely not. Its role simply evolved. Today, gold is traded in a completely different way. It's a global 24/7 market, dominated by electronic trading. The main hubs are London, New York, and Zurich. Most of the gold traded isn't physical bars being shipped around the world. It's digital contracts, futures, options, and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. These financial instruments allow investors to bet on the price of gold without ever having to touch a single ounce of it. But why do people still flock to gold? Its allure remains as strong as ever. Central banks around the world still hold massive gold reserves as a final safety net. Individual investors buy gold as a safe haven asset. When financial markets are volatile or inflation is high, the price of gold often rises because it's seen as a stable store of value, something real and tangible in a world of digital numbers. It's a form of financial insurance. Beyond investment, gold remains crucial in technology. Its conductivity makes it essential for electronics, from your smartphone to spacecraft. And of course, its timeless beauty ensures it will always be coveted for jewelry and luxury goods. From a divine metal of the pharaohs to the backbone of global empires, from a rigid standard to a modern safe haven asset, gold's journey is a reflection of our own history. It has been at the center of conquest, innovation, and economic theory for millennia. It proves that some things, much like gold itself, never truly lose their luster. What do you think the future holds for this incredible metal? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this golden journey today. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more stories behind the things that shape our world, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Who Created It and How, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We'll see you in the next one.